everybody who's connecting. Showing up. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see here. I wanted to get some close-up pictures of supposed missing tiles. That's why I'm out here. But I'll go live before I finish picking everything up. Camera's shaking a lot. Sorry, I'm attaching equipment to the tripod. Actually, I can zoom in a little more on that. I hope you all are home having a nice morning. We've had some testing done last night. Ask me, it seems like it's ended kind of early, since they were able to go up till midnight. Live here at Starbase Texas launch pad for SpaceX. They had some cryo testing last night. They were talking about possibly some rumors of missing or tiles falling off. I am not sure if they took care of that already last night overnight. Since they do work 24/7, it's hard to say. But I'm going to zoom in here with the main camera and take a look at what we see. As I'm looking at the Starship, all the tiles appear to be attached on this side near the nose cone. Again, they might have replaced something in the middle of the night. I wouldn't put it past them. I do see one little tag on one near the tail fin. Orange X, it looks like. So maybe that's one that needs to be replaced. Few missing on the back side of the fins, but I see another little orange sticker. A couple pieces of tape on the fins. It's a little windy out here. There's a bunch of other equipment I would love to be able to buy. I would love to be able to live stream from my camera. The equipment's expensive. I'm hoping to get enough work done to be able to afford that. But it is expensive. So it will take some time before I have the money for that equipment. I'm not going to say what the equipment is. I've sourced some very nice equipment to do live streams that is affordable. Not something you have to pay $500 a month for, which is just outrageous. But, you know, I kind of think a lot of the 4K stuff should be done post-production and not pre-production or while you're live in the field. Scan over here when no one's online yet. Serial number 15 and serial number 16 off in the distance there near Starbase. A lot of wildlife out here too. Working on some more dome covers. Not sure when they're going to bring them down here. And we still got the guys working on the launch mount. A lot going on there. I'm trying to zoom in off the phone as well. And yes, there's a bunch of fuel trucks out here fueling the nitrogen, which is a nice insulating barrier. Should help keep the liquid oxygen, liquid methane cold, keep from boiling off. Okay, I'm driving a little erratic over there. A little windy. Okay, there is no clouds near me, but it's raining right now. Got a slight mist of rain coming down. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm hoping to bring more and more footage to y'all. I don't plan to be out here too long, since I need to get back and try to make some money to buy more equipment. My channel is moderated now, so yeah, I can make a little bit of money from the commercials, but it's really not much unless you have millions of followers. Would be nice to have millions of followers, but I won't hold my breath. So the question is when are they going to do an engine test? Or better yet, what happened to the cryo test last night? There was a lot of rumors about tiles missing, but I'm not seeing any, really. And naturally, you know, SpaceX does work 24/7, so they could have replaced them last night while we slept. They can be sneaky about that. I would love to see a nice close-up of the retaining pins that they use on the Starship before the tiles are on there. Actually, I think I have some. Yeah, I'm not seeing any tiles missing. Everything seems to be there. Like I say, if they had any fall off and they replaced them in the middle of the night, we don't know that. I do see 2 orange stickers on 2 different tiles. But, you know, when I was looking at the shots that I got last night while they were cryo testing, I didn't see the entire thing ice up. I only saw just a little bit of the bottom part. So was it a full cryo test? Did they abort? I mean, the road closures were good till midnight, but the roads opened up at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I saw Elon tweet about that. I'm not sure when they ran back to the pad if they actually put them back on then, or I didn't see a lift go back up. And it is starting to drizzle out here. Yeah, no lifts went back up to the nose cone area, but a lot of the cryos seemed kind of low, not in the header tanks. I do see one missing on the back side of that fin. I don't know if y'all can see it on this camera. I am trying to save up my money for some good equipment to actually stream from my camera straight to y'all so y'all can see what I see. But that equipment is quite expensive. I don't know if I'm making any money off of YouTube to be able to afford that, so that'll be up to my own work. We do have the crane moving, one of the smaller ones. Yeah, just moving a container there. But you're in my shot. Could you get your head down, please? Yeah, it's the nature of the beast. Okay, it looks like they've re-extended the road closures again today from 3 p.m. till midnight. So we have a longer road closure again for these 2 nights. So I guess they're going to do some more testing again. Yes, it appears to be, or, you know, it may not be just cryo testing. They got to fill these tanks here and test them too. And you want those to sit for a while once they're full and start building up pressure to see how well they do. It's not like SpaceX really sends out a little announcement of, hey, this is what we're going to do today. It'd be really nice if they would do that, especially when it comes to static fires. We all kind of just trying to guess on when a static fire might happen. And a lot of times it's kind of like we're sitting here waiting. Yes, it seems like they're really all out, especially since that FAA report releasing was kind of favorable towards SpaceX, giving them a green light. So hopefully they can get going. I know they want to get this bird in the air. They want to let her go. They want her to go to space. They want to splash down in the ocean with her and just prove that these two can handle going to space. They do not need to work on a landing immediately. That they can work on over time. The way they're producing these starships is an assembly line. Not like most spacecrafts that are built one at a time. They are mass producing these, as you can see. You look over here, you got SN 15 and 16. You also have a new booster being built in the high bay there. So the new high bay that they're working on, they're not slowing up. There's also a couple of nose cones over there. Well, at least one other nose cone over there. Probably a couple others in the hangars. I haven't paid much attention when I was over there. I knew because I was driving here, and you're supposed to pay attention to the road when you're driving. Tesla's full self-driving is not completely out yet. Of course, I'm missing my Tesla right now. That's what's making everything difficult for me. The body shop finally got the hood for my Tesla in, but it was damaged in shipping, so they have to reorder it again. Which is making me really mad. It's been over a month now. I did have a very nice friend loan me his pickup truck until I get my car back. And the worst thing is, I don't even know what his name is. He also gave me money for gas. I have to appreciate him for that. I've had his truck for a month now. I've already put over $675 in gas in it, which makes it really hard for me to save money for equipment that I want to get, much less to keep paying my bills. And of course, anybody online who's listening or new, I work in the computer field, IT. I've done that all my life, and I'm kind of taking a break from that to come over here and watch this. I've been into science and technology all my life. I'm an old man. I have friends over here at SpaceX who tell me I should get a job or apply over here at SpaceX. I'm too old. I feel like it'd be like space cowboys. But I have always followed space flight, space exploration, all the missions, all the probes that we sent out. I am still I mean, the greatest ones are the Voyager space probes. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Mars landers are nice, what they're turning about, but look when the Voyagers were built. They're still going. They're still transmitting data. They were launched in the 60s and 70s, and they're leaving our solar system. And they're still working. That's when we built things to last. And I don't know if y'all seen any of my other videos, but it seems like back in the past we built things to last. And I did not mean to rhyme. I'm not trying to be a rapper, but it's just the truth. There was a motorcycle rally, cannonball rally, that ended the other day here at South Padre Island. And all these bikes rode all the way down from Canada to South Padre Island. The only requirement was all the motorcycles had to be built before 1930. The newest bike was 93 years old. And these bikes were still running and able to make that long of a trip. And I think when I was talking to the guy running the show, he said every one of them made it. Nobody broke down. No one was left behind. At least that's what he told me. I didn't follow the entire race, so I don't know. But it was interesting to see these old bikes. I mean, look at the video. Take a look at some of those. You know, some of them just had a metal seat. You know, no padding at all. It's like, wow, I cannot see riding 3 days on that. That would, you know, I used to ride a motorcycle. The first bike I learned to ride was a Yamaha Virago 1100cc. Good morning. Well, hello. I'm trying to figure out how to even say that name. My English is not the best. My spelling is the worst. I can't even pull up the chants here, can I? Okay. Well, whoever it was, good morning. I hope you like. But yeah, those motorcycles are quite old. And, you know, they've been around for a while. And those guys, to drive that distance on those bikes is impressive. And let me just do a quick pan around here for y'all. We got some people out here got the flag set up, their little spots they like. We got a nice view of the beach. It's so peaceful out here. The sun's coming up. Friday night, I'm gonna take a little break and try to do some filming, maybe some live streaming at an event that's happening on the island. That should be interesting. It's not space related, not SpaceX related, but hey, it's still cool as can be. Airplanes. We have a show coming up. I don't know if there's any other YouTubers out here that's going to be covering that as well, but I plan to get as many pictures as possible, especially when it be right in my backyard. Well, kind of. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, I've taken a break from my normal work to come out here, and it's coming up to almost a year. Next month I'll be out here for a year, which to me I think is completely wild. I drove down here for 3 days. You know, I packed up a little bit of clothes, brought the girlfriend, like, hey, let's go check out SpaceX for a couple of days. Let's get away for the weekend. And I'm still here. You know, it's every month the hotel's like, oh, you're staying another month. Yeah. I kind of like it here. If I move here permanently, would be nice. But you know, as I say, I own my own home and property back home. It's paid for. I have no bills as far as that goes. I still pay taxes, the electric bills and stuff. I still have to go home every now and then to cut the grass, which with the car being down is kind of hard to do. The truck this friend loaned me, you know, it's a godsend because I don't have to pay for a car rental. But man, 12 to 13 miles to a gallon really kind of hurts at this time with gases going up. So for me to drive home and cut my grass and drive back, that would be almost $700-800. I got some venting going over here as they're unloading the filling the shells for insulation. It's a nice cold inert gas, not explosive. Gives a good nice little insulating layer. Helps keep it keep it cold. I can't talk this morning. I think the biggest problem this morning, not to be too personal, but I forgot to add more denture grip to my dentures, so they're kind of loose. One of the bad things about being old, as my dad always said, that's the best thing about being old is getting dentures. You just throw them in the dishwasher every night. Teeth, you got to brush them. But hey, you know, if you still have your teeth, take care of them. You don't want dentures. There's a lot of things they don't tell you when you get dentures, like popcorn will never ever again taste the same. It's amazing, you know, when you got a full upper denture. I want to get a picture of this with my main camera here. Sorry. I think this is a spot. There's a lady who comes out. She does some pretty nice little artwork. She comes out here every now and then, sits down and starts painting. And she has little chimes for her painting and what have you. I'm not sure what this American flag is. It's a black and white American flag with red on it. Trying to get it in focus in the camera. Yeah. Kind of cool, the stuff that she's doing. It's kind of like they put that there, giving their support to SpaceX. Well, I haven't really seen any turtles out here in the wild except for back during the ice storm when I was helping save them. There's a turtle rescue place over there at South Padre Island. They have a lot of nice turtles there that they've rescued. and they help, and they're busy rehabilitating. If you're ever down here, definitely check it out. Usually I try to stay away from the beaches when the turtles are migrating on shore to lay eggs. You don't want to interrupt them. It's just like I wouldn't like someone coming taking pictures of when I'm using the bathroom. A little bit different, but hey, you know, giving birth, you know, it's still part of the nature. But maybe the next time that season comes around, I might do a couple late night drives and do some turtle hunting. Not hunting. I'm not going to kill them. Not going to eat them. Just photograph them. It would be kind of cool. Well, if you can make it to Boca Chica, definitely make it to Boca Chica. There's a lot of nice places to stay. There's some nice hotels on the island. The Pearl and the Beach Resort are two that actually you can find rooms. You can actually see the Starship from there. Yeah, COVID-19 has really affected a lot of people. Even back home in Louisiana, it's pretty bad. The numbers are quite low down here in South Padre Island. Doing Uber Eats deliveries and stuff, I have noticed there are several people that seem to get food delivery every day. And it's always leave at the door, so I don't get to meet them or anything. But it's like they do order lunch and dinner and breakfast, which the deliveries start about now. So since I'm not over there, they probably might not get any deliveries since I'm usually the only Uber driver there. I'm kind of wondering if they're isolating. They might be self-isolating for the virus. You know, they might have gotten near someone and they're waiting. I don't know. I don't ask them. I take all the precautions that I am supposed to take, you know, as far as wearing a mask, keeping the distance. And while the sun is covering this, I just want to get some good shots. It's one thing to get pictures when the sun's shining on and reflecting it, but when you got a cloud cover dispersing it, you get a lot more even light distribution that makes it a little bit easier. And like I say, you know, I spend most of my days driving to try to make some extra money. I have a whole list of equipment that I want to buy and get to be able to do better live streams. You know, live streaming from my phone is okay. I'm sure y'all don't really enjoy it too much. But to be able to live stream from my main camera, either one of them, I have extra camera coming in, a nice one, instead of this cheap one. I was able to make enough money a couple weeks ago and went ahead and bought a professional camera like I wanted. Not the one I wanted. Yeah, that might be next on, not next on the list, but I'll be later on the list. The one I'm really looking at is $5,000 for just the camera alone, and then about $3,000 per lens. But that comes with time. You got other guys out here, they have their robotic cameras set up. Those are nice. Those are about, you know, starting around $14,000 for one of those cameras. It's a lot of money. A lot of this comes out of my pocket. I do appreciate y'all watching the streams and watching my channel. Sorry for reposting a lot of those live streams and crowding up my video list with those. But I had a lot of people watching those at night, listening to the music to sleep. And that helped get my hours up so I can get monetization. So yeah, now I'm able to make money off of what commercials do show up. It's not much. I think I made a total of $4. But it's a start. At least now I can receive super chats, I think. I don't know. I haven't tested it. I haven't tried super chatting myself yet. Since YouTube takes some of that money, they get their cut. I don't know if I want to just test it out by giving YouTube my money. Not at this time. Right now, my main concern is to be able to afford to put gas in the truck and afford to eat. If I get some nice tips today from deliveries, then I get to go out to eat. If I don't, then it'll be a peanut butter sandwich, which I usually have to fight the cat over. The cat likes the bread, not the peanut butter. She hates the peanut butter. But we still got a lot of work going. I am not sure when they're going to install the chopsticks. They've moved the booster. So they removed the boosters. When are they going to install the chopsticks? I'm not sure. It's a crazy thought, this catching mechanism on the Starship. Yeah, we know they're using lift points on the Starship to put them up on the stand. But, you know, and they could probably have installed the chopsticks with the booster there. But, you know, that might be a good test, is to use the chopsticks to pick the booster back up and put it on the launch pad instead of using the crane. I mean, granted, they'll still keep the crane attached just in case, because it'd be stupid to rely on nothing but the chopsticks at first until it's fully tested. I'm just getting some close-up pictures of the quick disconnect area for fueling. I did see them working on the booster the other day. Man, I wish if I could be streaming from my camera. I am saving the money for the equipment I need for that. I just don't have that amount of money to throw away right now. Others have recommended a certain equipment that they like to live stream from. However, they have to pay over $500 a month just for the service. You know, I'm sorry. I'd rather spend a little bit more money on the equipment and not have that $500 a month bill. That's something that I don't want to have to try to budget in. I already pay for my phone bills, my cell phone bills. And yeah, not that I get any money, but if y'all have ever heard of a company called Visible, if you're available to use the Verizon's network, Visible is a very, very nice company so far. I use that in a couple of my phones. It's $40 a month for unlimited calls and text and unlimited high-speed LTE data. No cap. I have done 138 gigabytes in 1 month on them. And if you do a family plan and use referral codes, which I should probably put in the link in the description or what have you, you get $5 off, or like your first month $5. If you have like 4 people in the plan, then it knocks $5 a month off of your bill. So if you have up to 4 people, that's $25 per person. So $100 for 4 lines with unlimited calls, texts, and high-speed LTE data. And it's also prepaid, and that price is after taxes. So there's nothing to, extra hidden cost there or anything. It's $40, which is nice. You just look for the visible app on your phone, and you can sign up, and they will send you a SIM card in FedEx overnight, and you'll be set to go the next morning. Or if your phone has a eSIM, you can be online, new phone number, within a matter of minutes. Literally, I did that for the girlfriend because she was killing my ATT data. So I gave her a eSIM number. Took 5 minutes. Next thing you know, she's online. She's able to stream all of her YouTube videos and stuff without killing my data anymore, which definitely gives me more AT&T data. I use AT&T for some of my business numbers as well for work, mainly because I do a lot of traveling, and some places AT&T doesn't work well, and other places Verizon works a lot better. I really should be wrapping things up here. Please like and subscribe. It helps. I'm hoping, if I can get enough coming in and I money on the YouTube channel, maybe I wouldn't have to work as hard trying to pay all my bills, and I could spend more time documenting over here and bringing out some good content. It does take quite a while to make good videos and upload them. Even right now, taking the pictures and stuff, I have to go back and download them to the computer. I got to work on them. I got to figure out what I could do. If I'm going to do any voiceovers at the hotel room, I have to argue with the cat and figure out when the cat's going to let me talk. I don't know what it is with cats or some animals that, they can be over there in the corner sleeping, and once you start talking, they want all the attention. God forbid you get on the phone, they want all the attention. It's like I get on a video call, on video, and the cat has to get in the camera. It's like, look at me, look at me. I don't know. The cat's needy. I've had many cats in my time. This one here just is so needy. Her sister was cool. I've never seen a cat that would actually pay fetch, but her sister would do that. She'll come running in the room and look at you like, "Where's your ball?" And the cat will take off, come back with the tennis ball. It's like, okay. But her breed's a Manx, M-A-N-X, from the Isle of Man. They act more like dogs than cats. And God, when I get back to the hotel room, that cat goes nuts if I didn't leave the shower dripping. She will not drink out of the water bowl. So I hope this water down here in southern Texas is okay for the cat. It's been a year now. She's still alive, so I guess it's okay. But she has a fit in the windows watching the birds fly by. And it was funny. I'm sitting out here to take pictures this morning, and my girlfriend actually asked why I don't bring the cat with me. I could not see letting my cat loose out here on the dunes. That would not be good. not be good at all. I'm just doing a panoramic shot there of the area. Back to the Starship. I know y'all want to see the Starship. Everybody likes to look at something big sticking up. I don't know why. I can't wait for it to launch. I can't wait for, well, I have to wait. But I was upset that, you know, having the my car being in the shop again, I wanted to go down take pictures of the Inspiration launch. I didn't want to miss that. But there's just no way I could have made it. I couldn't afford the gas or the plane ticket this time. It really hurts. It really makes me mad on the Tesla. I mean, I love the Tesla. Great vehicle. I cannot give it more kudos. But you have a problem with it, an accident, damage, God help you. I mean, my Tesla has been in the shop now for 4 weeks, a little over 4 weeks. They still have absolutely no ETA of when the parts will be in for it. One of the parts, the hood, came in last week. It was damaged in shipping. So they had to order it again and ship those back. I can't be without my car for another 4 months, like last time. Back in February, that accident, I was without my car for 4.5 months. That nearly broke me. And I was just getting back on my feet when this guy caused the accident there in Houston. I keep thinking about making a video showing the footage of it. I'll have to blur out his license plate. But it baffles me how a Tesla can get a total of $10,000 worth of damage, but the other car had absolutely nothing. The person didn't even stop. They drove away. I'm sitting there in the rain. They came from the exit lane to my lane on the interstate and then came to a complete stop. And I, at a slow speed, hydroplaned into him, bumped him, no airbags deployed or anything. And then he started going, and he went back to the exit lane and took that exit and kept going. So undoubtedly, he realized he was in the right lane. So he had to get back over because he was so close to the exit. But there was another car in that lane, so he had to stop and wait on the interstate while it was pouring down just before the hurricane was hitting Louisiana. But in the footage afterwards, I can't see any damage to his car. And undoubtedly, it wasn't a severe enough bump that he even noticed it, since he kept going. But yet, the front of my car got all mangled. Radar damage, which have that on order also. I mean, if Tesla's switching to a pure vision, why can't we just disable the radar completely and not replace it? I don't know. And here it is, I don't have my car, and they released the full self-driving beta button last Friday, and everybody I know is jumping to subscribe to get it, and I still don't have my car back. And it's one thing not to have your car being a shop. It's another thing when they cannot give you any clue when you can get your car back. I find that completely unacceptable. And it infuriates me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to go on a tangent. We're talking about SpaceX here. But Tesla and SpaceX kind of go hand in hand. Anyway, I thank y'all for watching today. I'm gonna go ahead and log off, head back to the hotel, set the camera back up in the window, and start the live stream again from the hotel. My time lapse from last night from the camera, it was set to take pictures every minute. I might want to do every 10 seconds or 20 seconds. So I don't know if how that will look for y'all on the stream. Because every minute is kind of not very often. You miss some things, but it still kind of looks kind of cool. But I also threw some extra pictures there. I got so many pictures I don't know what to do with. I keep unloading off to hard drives with the intent to sit down and go through them one day. But like I say, right now I spend most of my time sitting in the truck waiting for orders to come in to deliver for people. But we should see what's going on this afternoon. Road closures will be happening in about 6 hours. Road and beach closures. So it's definitely some testing, some prior testing. Like I say, we see a lot of trucks over here delivering. It's kind of hard to see over top of here. I don't see any trucks carrying liquid oxygen or liquid methane yet. So they haven't started putting fuel in there yet. But they are filling the tanks. I believe they're doing pressure testing on those as well. So they may do more fueling in the evening and just let the pressure build up and make sure the relief valves work. They should have relief valves on the roof. When you build these tanks, you will put relief valves at the top so that once the pressure gets to a certain point, it will release some of that pressure. The same thing, almost the same way you have on a hot water heater. If the hot water gets too hot, it should start releasing some of that hot water. Otherwise, you will have an explosion. And if you ever watched any of the Mythbuster shows, they've actually disabled some of those mechanisms and just seen what would happen if a hot water heater explodes. And oh my God, it is devastating. Water is very interesting. Water is the only substance that expands when it's heated and expands when it's frozen. It's the only substance that its smallest state is in the liquid form. That's why water does so much damage to the roads, especially in the wintertime. Expanding in the cracks. In the summertime, heating in the cracks. But I do find it interesting that there's no other element or no other substance that does that. Most stuff, the smallest state is the frozen state, and the largest state is the heated state. I say most, because there might be something we don't know of yet. If I took close-ups of the up the top here should be where the vents are for pressure release. A lot of videos that I make, I try to use some nice, calm music in the background for relaxing. I have some friends who actually have really appreciate that. They use it to sleep at night. A couple have been using it in their listen to stream while they're working. Helps them and their customers relax. And I know I keep saying I should need to sign off and head back and work. I really do love it out here. If I could, I would pitch a tent and stay here all day. And SN15, yes, I definitely know what you mean about the virus preventing you from coming. The virus has affected so many things. I made very good money in 2019, 2018, 2017. Very good money. And then 2020 with the virus, that died. My work just kind of completely died. I didn't go and apply for unemployment. I just redid things. One of the things is I sat and I worked the stock market. And that working of the stock market, I bought my Tesla. Because I was looking at the thing, and at that time I had a Chevy Tahoe, and I just cannot keep putting gas in that Chevy Tahoe. So it only made sense to go for the Tesla economically. It is so expensive with gas, and with the virus and not knowing how everything's going to turn out, I did not want to be stuck trying to figure out how to afford gas to be able to get around. And I figure with the worst case scenario on my Tesla, I can charge it from some solar panels I have at home. And I can find a way to get around. And I have not made an oil refinery at the house, so I can't make my own gasoline for the Tahoe. Now, of course, now I will have other people saying, hey, you can go and buy oil from restaurants and run the Tahoe off of cooking oil. But I don't know, just going electric is best. And I am not one of those people saying I went electric because I want to save the environment. I do care about the environment, don't get me wrong. But that was not my choice for the Tesla. And, I have many times talked to people who try to argue, and they're just saying, well, it takes forever to charge. It doesn't take as long as they think it takes to charge. As a matter of fact, I do have a live stream I did of a long drive. And I kept the charging in there. So you get to see exactly how long it took me to charge, how much it cost me to charge. I mean, the amount of money, this pickup truck, over $650 in the month in gas alone. If I had my Tesla, I would have probably spent maybe $30 in supercharging. That's a huge difference. And when you're driving to try to make money for a living, it makes it harder. I spend right now a third of my day just trying to make the money to pay for the gas for that day. And then the next 2/3 will hopefully be profit. It makes it very hard. I would love to be able to start plugging the channel and say, hey, send me super chats, send me money so I can buy this and that, this and that. It would help, yes, but I'm not going out there and panhandle. There are other YouTube channels where people have had their viewers pay for everything. And I do mean literally pay for everything. All their furniture, all their new equipment just to move down here and cover SpaceX. Well, that's good. Hopefully you can get the good coverage. Hopefully your viewers are happy with it. But, I'm doing what I can do myself. Because to come down here and rely on your viewers to pay for your move. Once you get here, what happens if your viewers disappear? What happens if that money quits coming in? How are you going to manage then? I've always believed in being self-sufficient, self-reliant. All the equipment I have came out of my pocket. Since I've been streaming on YouTube, I've had a total of $15 in donations. That's it. And so far, for the commercials, I made, I think, $4 or $5, if that, for the past week. So it's, not much money there. It's a lot of work. So I understand these guys out here begging all the time, and they're telling you, hey, super chat for this, or subscribe to my Discord. You can sign up to my Discord. I think the link is still in the description somewhere. I don't require a fee. Hop on there, ask me questions. Chit chat about whatever. My Discord's open. I'm thinking about setting up the Discord. I have a couple pay options. I haven't really looked into it. I haven't sat down to look into that. That's not my concern right now. My concern is being able to afford equipment, to be able to do better streams, to be able to stream from my main camera. Because, it's nice to tell y'all or to show y'all, but with this camera here on the phone, I can zoom in somewhat. I'm taking the phone off the mountain here. I can zoom in this far. It's not that great a quality. The YouTube app limits it. Using different equipment, I can actually go straight from my camera, and I can give you this view and let y'all see exactly what I'm seeing. And that's not even zoomed in all the way. The zoom capacity, I can actually go even further digital. I would love to be able to stream from this directly to y'all, to be able to see everything that's going on. Well, that takes equipment. And there's several different versions of the equipment to get. And I'm looking at a certain version that is fairly expensive. And I hope I can be able to generate that money doing Uber Eats, which is not easy. My other option is go ahead and get a full-time job somewhere and just not even worry about SpaceX anymore, or apply at SpaceX and work over here, which means I will have to shut down my channel and never give any more content or talk about it. I do appreciate my friends at SpaceX. I love sitting down and chit-chatting with the guys. And because I respect them and their job, I don't repeat what I'm told. I don't talk about anything that they talk about, which is kind of hard because they talk about a lot, or they can talk about a lot. And we have a lot of laughs. They won't, sit there and give anything that's really classified or what have you. Some of the stuff may already be out there that people have figured out on their own, which is always fun to see how long it takes someone to figure it out. Like it took quite a while for the oil rigs for people to figure out what was going on with those. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that, I guess. It's kind of strange. I don't see anybody else out here filming. Well, I'm sure someone is somewhere. I do know Lab Padre has their robotic camera over there. That's quite expensive. I'm still just in awe on this tower. And y'all should see how that looks from the island. I mean, it is the tallest structure anywhere in the area. I don't even think there's a building in Brownsville as big as that tower. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. I've been on for a while. I think almost an hour and a half now. So I'll get back to the island and I'll get the regular stream back up and running from the hotel room with the nice quiet music to listen to. Until then, love all of y'all. Please like and subscribe. Please tell your friends about my channel. Hopefully my channel can get popular and I can actually do a whole lot more with it. And I would love to be able to travel and catch all these amateur rocket launches too. There's a lot of those that go on. Those are quite cool what the individuals are doing with those. I used to do a lot of amateur rocketry in the past myself. But until then, y'all have a nice day. See you later. And let's see what the testing brings tonight.